Welcome everybody to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or should I say Woady plays Castlevania Symphony of the Night on easy mode. Yep, at this point this game will be referred to as easy mode because since I acquired this weapon, pretty much every enemy in this game will be a cakewalk. I may still get hit. I mean, I'm not the master of dodging per se, but let's just say nothing will live long enough to really, be a hassle for me. Alright, we'll head to the Marble Gallery in a moment. We may as well, see what other items are hanging around in the inverted variation of this place. Those guys are always fun. If they hit you with the beam, it typically does a good amount of damage. Dim sum? What? I don't want no dim sum. Don't worry, no matter... Truthfully, whatever weapon I get won't really amount to anything. I should probably turn into a mist. Let's just fly by these guys. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt of not dying. Now they'll probably die on the way down because I don't need a mist to get up. Like that. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile up here. Directly down here. Nope. Alright. To the Marble Gallery. We're going to the Marble Gallery predominantly just to pass through because, that's kind of our hub to a number of different places. It's our hub to the Alchemy Lab. It's our hub to the underground caverns and everything. It's our hub to the final boss, so it's like the center point. Oh yeah, I did get a second Chrysogrium after I stopped yesterday's video. I went back and did a little farm. Also, you can't tell, my sword familiar finally reached level 50. So I could equip them if I want. I'm not going to. It's a really good attack. It means like 101. So he actually does a really good amount of damage, but he's not a fast blade like this, and I prefer using these fast blade weapons. Continuing on. Nothing can stop me. Except those. Yeah, I hate those. They're a bladed weapon. They're like spikes almost. So yeah, they're gonna do a fair amount of damage to you if you let one of them hit you. Yeah, like right there, you may not even know they're there. For instance, like if you drop too fast. It would be quick. You can go this way, just fill in the map. Get another meal ticket. No switch to hit because, technically it's already been hit. Continue on. Alright. Yeah, they'll hurt the enemies. Stupid. We're gonna go ahead and bypass the... Actually, yeah, we'll bypass it for now. I'll do the rest of the interior before I venture to the outdoors. The undergroundness, or I guess in this case, the above ground stuff. Seems like the only thing hurting me is that. Alright, you'll also get to check out the best enemy to fight for experience. Now, I'll probably kill him a lot quicker than I should, mainly because, well, I have a weapon that's really fast attack. That guy is an amazing source for experience, and I'll show you why. So right now I need 1,481 to level up. You still let him hit you though. Does a lot of damage. Look at that. I leveled up, which means I got over 1481 experience for killing that thing. And in this case, he's not that hard due to the simple fact of my fast-bladed weapon. Let's go ahead and head down this way. So this is there was actually there's a version of this in the regular castle. I didn't actually go to it. It's in the alchemy lab. There's a little opening you can go to. So basically I have access to every sub-weapon in the game right here if I needed a specific one. Good to get some health up. Definitely needed that after all that damn spike stuff that was hitting me. Alright. We're not going to worry about going that way. I don't have a stopwatch. Maybe on my way back, or if I go get one out of the other area. So, let's head into Orlox's quarters. We'll complete Orlox's quarters before we head to the Coliseum. You know, so we'll fight the boss this time. It's not Orlox, so don't worry about that there. It's a different enemy. A little bit easier. I'd say he's a bit easier than Orlox, because Orlox had his 2 form crap. Another invisible blade enemy. Break the wall like before. Ah, these guys are always fun. Of course, since this game's on easy mode now. Oh, the Sword of Hador. Can't remember if there's like a... I don't believe there's like a secret path anywhere here. Yeah, I guess not. There's not as many secret paths as I guess in some sense make it seem like there is. So don't feel like, you know, I'm doing so much checking around that, you know, you should be too, because you might be missing something. You can if you want. Trial and error, my friend. Trial and error. This way to get the Orlox. Guess not. Let's go ahead and activate this warp point at least. So we have it. Let's continue on. Yeah, I don't need it. The luck potions are good to have if you're trying to farm a specific item, and you know it's one of those rare drop items. Farming a second one of those Crisagrims I got. Oh, by the way, I recommend equipping the Spike Breaker armor. Well, I actually still haven't equipped it, just because it saves you from the hassle of dodging spikes. Sorry, what was that? The Crisagrim actually didn't take as long as some of the rare items in this game take. Like, it only took maybe an hour's worth of, and that was an hour's worth with, you know, maybe a break here and there because I was, like, watching a video, or my eye caught something like on the computer screen or whatever. But, so, like, luck potion, like, the higher you can get your luck, the better, so for those of you who recall, Karasuman was the last boss we fought before we fought Richter. As you see, he's just a basic enemy here, but I'm pretty much destroying him. So like I said, this game is pretty much easy mode now. This way will take us to Orlox. Sorry, not Orlox, will take us to the boss of Reverse Orlox Quarters. Hate that, I wish I had a slide button. Alright, let's do this. Come here, mummy. Easy mode, my friend. Boom! See? I told you. Forget you, Akomandan the second. Look at that, just fade away to dust. The Rib of Lav. So yes, the Mummy or Akumendin II is one of the bosses you have to fight. If you recall, this is where we got the Echo of the Bat. I didn't fill in that part of the map because, like I said, I'm not really trying to get that achievement. Probably these videos would there'd be like 40 of these videos because I would have so much trouble trying to figure out like the one room I didn't go in or something, you know. All right. Sorry. Stuff doesn't hurt me when I'm in mist form. There are some things, though, that can't harm you in mist form. Let's see, I'm trying to think. What would be the best way to go? I mean, we want to go to the Coliseum, and the other way will take me to the chapel. So, yeah, I'll just go the normal way. Which is down here. So for those of you who I guess want a challenge when they're playing this game, don't use the fast bladed weapons. It just as you saw with the battle of the mummy back there, I just destroyed him in like no time. I couldn't even really give you a tip video on how to fight the guy because of that. The only advice I can give for him would be, well, pretty much every time you hit him, he's going to emit a poisonous gas. You don't want to touch it. Other than that, you just, want to attack him from a distance as best as you can. So short-range weapons like a jewel knuckle, I don't recommend. Ah, the sword's getting me. The sword's getting me. See, also, as you can tell, having this weapon is also probably keeping me alive more than it should. And I say that because if you notice, these enemies are doing pretty they're doing like, 50 some of these bigger enemies are doing like 50 damage a hit to me. Hello, werewolf. Alright, so this werewolf enemy right here, if you feel up for it, has a rare drop of something called a Yatsunori or whatever. Basically, that is another really fast blade, just like this one. So if you're looking to, and I believe it's actually stronger than this one too, honestly. So if you want to get it, you can go for it. I'm not going to go for it, because it's a rare drop. If anything, it's rarer than this drop, so I'd probably be going at it forever. So yeah, break the wall, just like if you remember, Fury Plate. What does that do? Defense goes up when. Interesting. Tempted to wear just because it does more damage. I like my Spike Breaker so much. Yeah, the enemies in the Coliseum has some of the toughest enemies like in the game. Like there's just the stuff you have to fight is just over the top sometimes. Of course, there's a boss battle here. Say hello to the Minotaur. Fought him in the werewolf in the regular version of this. You know what? Just to be safe, not that I'm expecting to really get destroyed. Let's go ahead and go to the save point. If you remember, it's just this. Well, to be fair, it's actually going to be up this way. Those are another like indestructible item you can't like kill kind of things. Ah! Careful when you fall! You might land on his blade. Avoid the reason for killing. Whatever. Well, let's head this way and, the routine. take out the boss. This is actually a cool boss because this is actually a node to the previous Castlevanias. You're fighting your relatives. So Fake Trevor, Fake Sylphie, and Fake Grant. So yeah, I just rocked all my relatives in no time whatsoever. So as you see, this boss is not required. You did not get a piece of lab, but hey, you got a heart max, so you know who's gonna complain about a heart container? Sorry, it's not Zelda. Who's gonna complain about a heart item like that? So at this point, if you want, we can leave. We'll go ahead and leave, but we're gonna. Yeah, I'm killing these guys off the off chance my luck gets the better of me and actually drops. Like I'll lose my shit if it happened. Ah. So we'll leave. We're gonna just go. We're gonna go from here back. Just fill in the map, show you what kind of enemies you can run into. Like I said, the enemies here are stupid, annoying at times to fight. Like this guy, right? I hate this guy. This is like a classic Resident. I was gonna say Resident Evil. That guy's like a classic Castlevania enemy, the White Dragon. It's just been around since like the get-go. They can be annoying if you don't like, just because they're kind of like they're the chain chomps of Castlevania. If Castlevania was Mario, they would be the chain chomp equivalent because they're attached to shit. They'll try to lunge at you. Difference is they'll shoot fire at you, whereas a chain chomp does nothing but really try to lunge at you until you, of course, you break the thing it's on. A lot of stone skulls. And then like some indestructible enemies. That's always fun. Let's see if there's anything here. Yep. See this. Another reason why I want to, explore the map. It's the best way to get, the most max output on your parts, and for your life, especially especially if you want to use the cross. I know I said earlier, like, the cross is like my favorite weapon. As you saw, I switched back to the axe. Well, mainly because the cross is because he doesn't throw like Richter. He doesn't throw like a boomerang and it comes back, which is what I prefer. It does that, whirly attack where it like hurts everybody on the screen. So, because of that, I don't really feel inclined to use it as much. Because it takes up a lot of experience. Just a lot. Sorry, a lot of hearts is what I meant to say. Oh, there's a room I missed. I have to go back now. That's fine. I'll fight more Minotaurs and werewolves off the off chance I get a Yatsusuna. That weapon probably drops so infrequently that I'd probably lose my mind trying to get it. I guess I kill stuff fast. Oh look, a gram. Not that it's probably going to do me any good. Go back this way. Continuing the journey. Here. So definitely just filling in the map. It's amazing how much damage those things do. All they do is float up and down. Stupid. Alright, continuing on. Sorry about that. Had to mute the mic for a moment there. I'm back. Not that the problem is, it's not really a lot to say. You know, I can just have idle chat, but you know, it's like I'm talking to myself mostly. So here we are back here. It's a stronger version of that enemy, but as you see, it didn't really matter. We still iced him. So, we're going to. We're actually going to climb back up the chapel. I know we did it a little bit in reverse. So, but basically, we're going to go back up the chapel so we can take on the boss. Because remember correctly, the boss does have a piece of Vlad. Bunch of enemies in the fight. You know, those guys like to come at imps. Imps can be annoying mainly because A, they're dodgy, and B, if they essentially latch onto you, is how I'm going to refer to it as in this case. If they latch onto you, they will basically kind of control you for a brief period of time, which can be a little annoying. Really depends. So, if I remember correctly, this way should take us to Orlox's quarter. Yeah. That's another cool thing about the reverse castle, is that you don't have to deal with the blocked up paths. Blocked up paths don't exist in this case. So, you know, none of that. Get away from me, imp boy. Ah, see right there. He poked me. He like poked me in the back of the head and made me fire. I like how in mist form, if you're wearing the spike breaker arm, you still break the spikes. You can come this way if you want. If I recall, I don't believe there was any. Oh, there's a cloak here. Ah, the Twilight Cloak. Yeah, I like the Twilight Cloak. It's like, it's supposed to be his like official cloak. Like if you remember at the very beginning of the game, you know, you had the stuff that death took away from you. Like the Twilight Cloak is that. You know, it's the same cloak you had at the beginning. So as you see, I've reacquired one of my missing pieces of armor. Continue falling. Oh, look at that, a life max. So gotta look how they're in the most random spots. Prison. Continuing on. Now we get to go here. Oh god, these things. Actually, I'm really glad I have this weapon. Well, mainly because, well, I hate those pods. They will fire these stupid little orbs. They poison you, they curse you. It's all kind of annoying crap. Ah! See, that's what happens when you kill one. All those spores get released. There's nothing up here. Kill me! A Talwar. Those panthers. If you caught wind of in the middle of my crazy attacking, they drop a weapon. I think it's a Masamune. They drop some sort of sword that's really powerful as well. Alright, let's get it on. What's up, Medusa? Easy mode. It's not even fair, I'll tell you. Not even fair. Heart of Vlad. Alright. We'll go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to pull reverse, and instead of running back the way we came, we're just going to fill in the map going this way. Basically. Which was the preferred pathway to go, because I think, yeah, one way was a save point. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and... I wonder if stopping here would be a good point. Because, I think we got a good amount covered. We fought 2 bosses? Yeah, I fought 2 more bosses. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I fought 2 more bosses. So we filled that in. Basically, next video we're going to go from the alchemy lab into the underground cavern through the catacombs and basically do like a giant loop around once we get the last piece of Vlad, which we actually may be close. Yeah, there's one more piece of Vlad. I think I remember where it is. Of course, I don't have the one that gives you like luck. I think one gives you luck. You know, we'll go from there and try to wrap this up. Maybe in a handful more videos, 3 or 4, I say. We'll see. See how far I can get. Like I said, this game's on easy mode now because of my weapons. But anyway, today it's going to be all for Woady Plays. I hope everyone's enjoyed. Sorry, the game is pretty much, too easy now with this weapon. Bosses are dying in like, 3 seconds at the beginning of the battle. But until tomorrow, I'm Woady. This is Woady Plays, and I'll see everyone later. I'm out.